Thank you so much. The Voice of America correspondent Sonny Young speaking to us right there from the VOA headquarters. So much going on, and he has been giving us update. Look, Infantino said, let's make soccer big in America. But did you get the options? He didn't even get into track and field, swimming. It talked about American football. It talked about basketball. It talked about baseball. And they have soccer, the MLS also growing. So that's what we're talking about. Take the pressure off football so that when other sports are growing, other ones will also be growing. But there's no way America, Nigeria, or any other country will get football to the level that they want it if attention is not given at the grassroots. That's the foundation, because it is what you sow, you reap. That's why we can't stop talking about grassroots football development. Look at what we're doing with the Channels Kids Cup. Started as an invitational tournament, and then it went nationwide, and now it is international, and we're telling a lot of success stories with it. Look, it's not about money. No, it's not about winning. It's about first things first. We want people to know that for anyone to win with football, we must start from the grassroots. So state governments are talking about it. They're not talking about it. Our teams go back to their states and they're hosted by the state government, and we love it. And we also appreciate the fact that persons that are involved with football in Nigeria are beginning to love it. For instance, Akinwunmi is the first vice president of the Nigeria Football Federation. That's him right there, the bigger guys with Tade Aziz been supporting him. He is the chairman of football development in the Nigeria Football Federation. He's chairman Lagos State Football Association, and he's been promoting football at the grassroots every year with the Akinwunmi mini tournament in December. He celebrates the kids, but he said, look, the kids are not getting the sort of attention we need. So let's do something for them, look at ways we can support them out of that proper tournament in December. And so we have the under-13 tournament under the Akinwunmi Charity Foundation. That one will take place right here in Lagos from the 1st, and it will wrap up on the 2nd. How did they choose their teams? They said, look, let's look at the Channels International Kids Cup. They have already done the job. They've done the screening. They've given us champions. They've shown us talent. So let's bring them back, and then bring back the boys from Borno to play with the Eco Future Stars. So that was launched in Lagos. We're waiting for the action. The teams are already here, but we want to really understand this project. So let's welcome the chairman of the main organizing committee, Mojeed Adegbindin, is with us in the studio. Mojeed, good to have you on the show.
Good evening, viewers. It's my pleasure to be here.
Awesome. I like Mojeed. I like him in every way, particularly his name. I feel it bounces when you call it Adegbindin. It's okay. Mojeed, it's good to have you on the show. Another opportunity for us to look at the grassroots. What should we be expecting from this under-13 tournament that is beginning on the 1st of September?
Yeah, first of all, Austin, I must say a very big thank you to you for allowing us to come on this platform. And also, the biggest thank you needs to go to the Channels management. It's right, the chairman for his vision for the Channels Kids Cup. And I think that is one thing that has given birth to the Akinwunmi Foundation Eco Football under-13 Invitational that we're doing right now. Okay. And that is to say that from the onset that they started the Channels Kids Cup, Eco Football has been the technical partner to Channels Television on that project. And since we've come into partnership with Channels, I think that a lot of things has been straightened up, and it has been a yardstick for grassroots football in Africa, not only in Nigeria right now, because you have teams from Ghana, from Benin Republic, and up to today, when they go back home, they still tell them, yes, the way Channels Kids Cup is being run in Lagos, they think is the best that they have ever attended. And that is why the schools always crave and waiting to see the next edition of Channels Kids Cup. So based on that, I think this is what gave birth to Akinwunmi. During the last edition, when he visited the children, you know, on one of the courtesy visits, he saw them that the enthusiasm on the face of the kids and the happiness they had coming to play in Lagos and coming to play in a turf like Teslim Balogun Stadium. And some of them actually lost and they were crying. And he's of the opinion that, yes, basically what we need to do is, I can bring you guys back to Lagos. Beautiful. If that is why you're crying. Don't worry, don't cry. Then again, we got to the level of, okay, where are we going to, how do we select the teams? Yeah. So we now still had to come back to Channels and said, yes, the 4 semi-finalists. And everybody had a success story of the Bono team.
Yeah.
That the impact they had when they went back, and we all know that they come from an IDP camp, a camp where some of them don't, have mothers and fathers. But when they came to the Channels Kids Cup, the joy on their face, the fulfillment on their face was something that you cannot really quantify.
That's right.
So that's actually gave birth to this tournament.
Beautiful, beautiful. The pictures there, the boys from Borno on the yellow jersey and the blue shirts, pictures from season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. It's so beautiful knowing that we're bringing the boys back from Borno. What role are they playing at the under-13 tournament? Yeah,
basically, the role they're playing is they're going to be playing an exhibition match with the Eco Football Stars, and they're going to play on Saturday, which is the first day of the competition, and also on Sunday during the final of the invitational tournament.
Okay, and I hear they're already in town?
Yes, they're already in town today, and then just like they did at the 10th edition of the Channels Kids Cup,
they came early.
They came early. They were the first team to arrive, even though they're the farthest one, and they're the first to arrive. So basically, this is something that a lot of youth managers need to emulate.
I know. Each time we talk about the power sports, I don't know how to explain it, but when I see those boys from Borno, I just see it. I just feel the power sports right there. They just heard him say they're from the farthest, but they're already here. And that was what they did with the Channels International Kids Cup. And they showed qualities that we want to see at that level to promote football and education. So we say it's for football and education. What's the educational part in all of this?
Yeah, thank you. Akinwunmi Foundation actually is based on both education and football. Because you find out that it's not all players that actually play for the under-17 that actually go out there to make it in a professional career. And it's even not all of them that actually go forward and play professional football. So Akinwunmi Foundation is saying that, yes, education must go along with football. So if tomorrow you don't make it as a professional, then you use your degree to make a living and make an impact into the society. And right now, each school is going to get an award. The best student of each school will go home with a minimum of 150,000 scholarship. 150,000
for education.
For education. That's the minimum.
Just so one games master will not take it and say
exactly.
It's for him,
Exactly. That's the minimum. But on the final day, we're going to have people come around to say, oh, okay, for this school it's 150. Okay, I'll add up 50,000. Someone else can say, I'll add up 100,000. So it depends. So we're saying that the minimum is 150,000. But before they leave there, they might end up going on with 500,000.
And that's what we want. That's the sort of support we want for the grassroots. We saw it with the Channels International.
And the IDP, Austin, and the IDP team is going home with a sum of 500,000 naira.
Just for coming for this competition.
For coming for this competition and for the camp itself. It's not going to be the team. At least when they go back, it's going to rub on the camp itself.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, get this. Emphasis is not on money. But to promote football and education. And, a lot needs to go into it. So, they are going to say, look, we'll put 150,000. And you're watching and you like it. And you say, okay, I'll also come on that day and I'll support a child. The theme is to support a child, and that's what we really need to do at the grassroots.
Definitely, yes. And even as we speak, from the foundation, we have students right now. In fact, we have about 3 graduates. And right now we have 2 players abroad right now, both on scholarship for education and playing soccer. And in the past, we had some secondary schools that come to partner with us. They've given scholarship to these children. For example, Green Springs College in Uyaya, in Lekki. As of today, about 8 of the students have passed through Green Springs. And right now, we're calling on other schools to do same. Sometimes it's not just the money. We can have schools that say, okay, I'll take these indigent children. And like we all know, one of all these best footballers, all these genius in football, we know where they come from, in quote, with due respect, from the schools, and so they need this support.
I know.
So we really need support of other people. If you want to support us, you can get to the Channels Kids Cup organizing committee. And when you get in touch with Channels, I'm sure they will get in touch with Sheyi Akinwunmi Foundation. Yes.
All right. We must say thank you so much, Moji. This is really laudable. Let's continue to support football at the grassroots. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Austin. My pleasure to be here.